Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all who are on the Covid Certified Accommodations WhatsApp group of the DHTA. I wanted to do a quick presentation on where we are currently with our operation in Dominica and how we can move forward. The main challenge that we seem to have, based on the comments that I see in the group at the moment, is that guests are in quarantine for 2 nights. And we're not happy with that, but at least we have some clarity. We want some better feedback: who goes to quarantine, where they are, when they will be released. But I think that we can make that little progress still, because we also managed to get improvements on the day 5 challenge. How are we doing with that at the moment? I have the impression that now that we have the e-payment in place, most of us are handling the rest of the challenges, getting the forms, making the appointments, etc. So it looks like that part is a lot better than it was. Is the DHTA totally satisfied with what we achieved so far? Honestly, not. But I've been thinking about it this weekend and end of last week, and I think we should avoid that we are fighting windmills. Why am I saying that? Because our most important partners, the Discover Dominique Authority DDA and the Ministry of Tourism, are currently seem not to be willing to fight for much more. I think that they have other priorities, especially with budget, with money within the government. And so let us, the private sector, be realistic and try to work forward with what we have. What have we achieved since August 1, the moment we started opening about the border openings? Did we achieve enough? I'm not sure, but at least we can sort of make inventory what we have. The question that's important for me as the more business, better business, sustainable business for the DHTA members: are many of the certified accommodations currently making a little bit of money so that they're able to pay the bills? And I think the answer to that question is yes. And next to that, are we managing to survive as accommodations? And do we have happy guests? Yes, I think we have. It's not easy, and nobody said it will be easy as long as the COVID crisis is going on, but I can see and hear that quite a few of us are managing to make progress. So, do we have a workable situation until mid-January? Let's be honest, I think we have. I think if we are honest to ourselves, that we are starting to think about a guesstimate: when will there come vaccinated travelers to the island? There is light at the end of the tunnel. Will we know a lot more about that by mid-January? I think we will do. Russia has started vaccinating. That's not important for us, but England starts vaccinating this week. That's very important. The US will start vaccinating soon. Germany, France, other European countries, the ones that are important for us, are vaccinating. And will the government and the Ministry of Health be working on protocols for vaccinated visitors? I think yes, but let's not push before Christmas. We're all looking, we accommodations are looking now at filling our accommodation for Christmas, and for the New Year's, let the people of health do their own thing, and let's check after the New Year's how far we are with working on protocols for vaccinated visitors. My opinion is we need to, for a moment, for a little while, stop asking the little details. Yes, okay, little improvements, yes, okay, but let's accept the landscape as it is and use our entrepreneurial skills in the here and now. Let's take stock of where we are. There are visitors coming to the island. There are visitors coming to our accommodations. We have bubble, low risk, medium risk, and high risk. We have save in nature. Let's look around us and be entrepreneurs with what we have. My DHTA advice to all COVID certified accommodations is: start swatting, not start sweating. You've been sweating enough. Start swatting. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and take action on your strengths and opportunities and encapsulate your threats and weaknesses. That is what we need to do as private sector entrepreneurs all the time. We need to look at the current situation with the current possibilities there are and how you are bringing your guests into your opportunity, how you are handling them, how you are handling the day 5 test, what you're doing with your Safe in Nature plans, and also what are the threats. The threats are that people go to the 2-night government quarantine. Make sure your guests are well informed and that have their test and paperwork 300% in order. That's how you encapsulate the threats. And if you know of any other weaknesses in your organization, in your accommodation, try to make sure you think ahead and that you make sure that they will not threaten your business. And then the big question that I have is, are we maximizing the opportunities of the Safe in Nature? We've all gone through these big plans, too many pages, too many protocols and rules. We did them, we signed for our responsibility, but are we using the opportunities? And can we create mutual benefits by working together and making packages for joint offers? Are we promoting ourselves and each other as Dominica's unique selling point, Safe in Nature? There is 1 week that high-risk guests need to be very strictly in Safe in Nature, but the same tours, the same activities, the same daily outings, we can use them after the first week. We can use them for the mid-risk, the low-risk, the bubble. And we can easily, now that we are in a chat group and now that we are working together, put our guests for a week in the north and then go to the south. Put them for a week in the southwest and then bring them to the northeast. Are we working together and are we offering total Safe in Nature programs? Who wants to try to make 1 and 1 more than 2? Instead of focusing on the 2 nights that people can go to quarantine and the difficulties that are there, let's start focusing on more business, on better business. Have you seen that you can get a free listing on Experience Dominica now? That may attract some extra people to your property. We have the DHTA booking line. Let's start making use of that because I believe we're not making good use of that. Here is the end of my short presentation for today. Take stock of what we have now. We have achieved a lot since the 1st of August. We want to make a good December. We want to get a good start for January. We want to survive until we have vaccinated guests coming to the island. Who is willing to commit really serious to a Safe in Nature marketing and sales plan coordinated by the DHTA with help from DDA? Because I know we're going to get help, but we need to take the initiative. So in the chat, and I'll be asking that again over the days to come, I'm going to set up a separate action group for people who are going to be serious in working together in offering joint packages based on our Safe in Nature action plans with the land and water-based activities and exchanging guests to each other. That's my plan. My plan is accept what we have now, be happy with it, accept the difficulties, and let's start working together on getting more and better customers, travelers, tourists, visitors to Dominica. Thanks a lot for your time. That was 4.5 minutes. I tried to do it in 3.5, but here you are. This is it.